Hi, my name is Gabe Arnold. I'm the founder of Landscape Marketing Hero. And today I'm going to share with you 3 simple steps that will make your customers raving fans of your business. So stay tuned and I'll share exactly how you can apply this process to your business. I'm Gabe Arnold, and this is the Green Mountain Podcast. We are the champions who brave the elements to create beauty. We see chaos and create order. We are never afraid of hard work, and we understand the power of strategic thinking and intentional actions. We come from all walks of life, and we will never allow our past to determine our future potential. We create beauty around the homes of our customers and increase the value of our community with the work that we do every day. We understand the power of consistent branding because it helps us grow and serve all those around us. We practice effective sales so our company, employees, and community can benefit from the value we add. We intentionally invest in operational habits that help us deliver excellent results to our customers on a continual basis. We understand that powerful and beautiful things take time to grow, and with consistent watering and intention, amazing results can happen. We are committed to making the world a better place by being positive examples to all those around us. We don't allow anyone to look down on us because we know the value we bring to our community as leaders. We create positive workplaces for our employees so they feel safe and supported, and at the same time, we hold ourselves to high standards. We pursue excellence on a daily basis because we know the journey is worth the sacrifice. We are the protectors of the land. We are the guardians of beauty. We are the heroes. We are landscapers. If you've been listening to the show for a while, one of the things you'll notice is we always put that longer intro clip in the beginning, and it's there for a reason. It's there to remind us who we are, who we're here to serve and help, and it really frames our mindset and our approach to business, because mindset in business is such a huge factor in success. If we have a negative attitude, if we feel like we're getting taken advantage of all the time, if we think that employees are out to get us and customers are going to try to screw us, if we have a negative mindset, we're never going to be able to grow our business, and we're always going to be struggling. And so it's something that we intentionally put in the show here, and it really relates a lot to what we're talking about this week about customer experience. Because the more positive a customer experience we can create, the more longer our customers stay with us, the more often they refer us, and it just makes business and operations run smoother. So just like we have to be intentional about maintaining our equipment and buying the materials that we need and being prepared to show up on a job, this process of creating a customer experience that's positive and keeps the customer satisfied and continuing to buy from you for years is equally as important, and maybe even a little bit more important, because we can have the greatest equipment in the world, we can have all the materials we need, but if we don't have happy customers, there's really no point, right? And so there's 3 things that I recommend that you do, and I've used these over the years in multiple businesses I've had, and when I've seen our clients implement what we recommend here, it really moves things forward and really helps create that customer experience that keeps the business growing. So one of the first things that I recommend is to plan out sending 3 different thank you cards to your customers throughout the year, and not necessarily on the holidays. If you do want to do a holiday card, that's great. But the unexpected outreach, the unexpected cards of, hey, just want to let you know, we really appreciate having you as a customer. We enjoy serving you and maintaining your property. If there's anything you need, of course, reach out. We just want to let you know how much we appreciate you. That's all you'd have to say in a card or something similar to that. And so if you send those out, 3 times a year, maybe 4 times a year, maybe it's once a quarter. But if you're intentional in sending those out to all your customers, then they're going to know that you truly value and appreciate them, and you're going to deepen your relationship with them. And business is all about having deep and rewarding and successful and productive relationships with everyone we work with, from our customers to our employees, and even the relationship with ourselves is something that we need to invest in consistently. So that's the first thing I would encourage you to do, is set up a simple system. You can even have a spreadsheet or a tracker on the wall or whatever it is that will remind you to send out those cards. And there are all sorts of online services where you can send, cards that look hand addressed and can be personalized from you and don't cost you hardly anything at all. And sometimes that's a lot easier than actually remembering to get cards or sitting down and mailing something yourself. Using an online service like that, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And it can really, again, drive that customer experience in a positive direction. The second tip I would encourage you to use, the second step that will really help you, is create a proactive plan for your customer's property for the next 12 months. So We often do this when we first onboard a new customer, when they sign a contract with us, when they're, sign up for the year. We have a general idea of we're going to do spring cleanup, we're going to use these treatments on the lawn, we're going to do this project, whatever it might be. It's easy to naturally do that in the beginning of a relationship, but it's just as easy to forget that having a proactive plan for the next 12 months is something that adds a ton of value and will create raving fans of your customers. They will be telling everybody about you if you simply meet with them a couple times a year and say, where is everything at? Do you have any plans? Do you need support? Is there anything that we can do to improve here? Because I want to make sure that we map this out in our property management plan for your property. And we want to make sure you're getting all the value that you need and want and deserve from working with us. So if you set that as a part of your operational strategy, your operational cadence or plan or structure that you run throughout the year, then you can remind yourself, like end of August or end of September, or whenever you normally have a little bit of a slower time, that's the time that you can prepare some ideas, you can meet with the customer, and you can be essentially pre-planning for them to sign for the next year of service. If you typically have your clients sign at the end of December or beginning of January, or whenever your renewals are, you want to be a few months ahead of that. So you're starting to seed good ideas in their mind. You're starting to give them a vision of what you could provide on their property and how they can continue to get the value that you provide of having a beautifully maintained property. The third step or tip that I would recommend is be intentional about pricing profitably and even build in extra buffers in your pricing. So that way you can pre-plan for every customer we service, X $100 or a couple $1,000 or whatever the number is that matches your pricing and your business model is pre-planned for bonuses and surprises that add surprise and delight to the customer experience. So if you think through this, it's very easy to plan ahead for the year when you have a 12-month plan and say, you know what, I think on their property, I know they've talked about they want to do these few things, but I've noticed that some of these flowers in this area really aren't looking great, or this bush or tree is not in good shape. And so you can pre-plan giving them a couple different bonuses throughout the year and say, you know what, we noticed that there's just some issues in this bed over here, or there's something that's not going right here, and we're just going to take care of it for you. Normally this would be $500. Normally this would be X dollars. So they know the true value that you're providing, but you're a great customer. We value and appreciate you. And so we're just going to take care of this for you. You don't want to make a habit of giving away something free every week, because then you create the expectation that's a normal thing that they can just demand or ask for, not pay for. But when you periodically, a couple times a year, just give something extra, it just adds to that goodwill. It deepens the relationship and it delivers that surprise and delight in the customer experience. So my challenge to you today is ask yourself, what steps do you need to take to be intentional about having a plan or process or blocking things in your calendar so you send out those thank you cards? Again, 2 or 3 or 4 throughout the course of the year will go a long, long way in creating raving fans. The second thing is ask yourself, what season of the year, is good for us to plan to create a proactive plan for our customers' properties, so that they know that we have it covered. We're taking ownership of making sure they're getting everything they want and need and deserve. And so how can you put that into your plan? And then the third thing is ask yourself, what pricing adjustment do you need to make, especially for your annual contracts and projects and customers like that? What pricing adjustment can you make so that you can have budget in your pricing to deliver those surprise and delight moments of putting in an extra shrub for them at no cost, or taking care of some plantings, or fixing something on a walkway or retaining wall? How can you just engineer that into your process? Because when you do that, you're pre-planning an amazing customer experience. If you need help with any of your marketing, any of your sales work, any of the operational habits that we're talking about this week that help you create amazing customer experiences and raving fans of your customers, please reach out at landscapemarketinghero.com or comment down below or message me. I'd be glad to serve and help you in any way that we can. I appreciate you taking time to tune in today, and we will see you on tomorrow's episode. If you're ready to begin your journey up the Green Mountain, where we show you how to build a low-stress, high-profit, $10 million per year landscaping company, then head over to landscapemarketinghero.com to download your free growth map. One of our guides will be there to help you along the way. Again, that's landscapemarketinghero.com.